Have you ever thought about where you'd like to live as you get older? Maybe you've considered downsizing, moving closer to family, or even exploring a retirement community. But what if I told you there are some senior living options out there that you've probably never heard of? Options that could give you more freedom, more fun, and more fulfillment than you ever imagined. In this video, we're going to explore 7 unique senior living options that might just surprise you. These aren't your typical retirement homes or assisted living facilities. They're creative, innovative, and designed to help you live your best life in your golden years. Whether you're looking for a sense of community, a new adventure, or just a change of scenery, there's something here for everyone. Let's start with the first option: co-housing communities. Now, this might sound a little unconventional, but hear me out. Co-housing is a concept where a group of people, often seniors, come together to create a shared living space. Each person or family has their own private home, but there are also common areas where everyone can gather, like a shared kitchen, garden, or lounge. Take the story of Eleanor, a 72-year-old woman who was feeling lonely after her husband passed away. She loved her house, but found it too big and isolating. One day she heard about a senior co-housing community being built nearby and decided to check it out. Eleanor says it was one of the best decisions she ever made. Not only did she downsize to a smaller, more manageable home, but she also became part of a close-knit community. She now enjoys weekly potlucks, gardening with her neighbors, and even movie nights in the common room. Eleanor says she's never felt more connected or supported. Co-housing isn't for everyone, but if you're someone who values community and wants to stay socially active, it's definitely worth considering. The second option we'll talk about is university-based retirement communities. Yes, you heard that right. Retirement communities on college campuses. These are becoming increasingly popular, and for good reason. Imagine living in a vibrant, intellectually stimulating environment where you can attend lectures, take classes, and even mentor students. Let me share a story about Felix, a 75-year-old retired teacher who moved into a university-based retirement community near his alma mater. Felix says it's like being back in college, but without the exams. He attends lectures on topics he's always been curious about, from astronomy to art history, and even audits a few classes. Felix also volunteers as a mentor for undergraduate students, sharing his wisdom and experience. He says it's incredibly rewarding and keeps him feeling young and engaged. If you're someone who loves learning and wants to stay mentally sharp, this could be the perfect option for you. Now, let's move on to the third option: tiny home villages for seniors. Tiny homes have been gaining popularity in recent years, and now there are entire communities designed specifically for seniors. These villages offer all the benefits of tiny living: affordability, simplicity, and low maintenance, while also providing a sense of community. Take the story of Helen, a 68-year-old woman who was tired of the upkeep on her large family home. She sold her house and moved into a tiny home in a senior village. Helen says it's been a game changer. Her new home is cozy, easy to clean, and just the right size for her. Plus, she loves being part of a community where everyone looks out for each other. Helen says she's never been happier or more at peace. Tiny home living isn't for everyone, but if you're looking to simplify your life and reduce your expenses, it's definitely worth exploring. Now that we've covered co-housing communities, university-based retirement communities, and tiny home villages, let's move on to the next option: intergenerational living. But we'll dive into that in the next part of this video. For now, I'd love to hear from you. Have you ever considered any of these options? What do you think about them? Let me know in the comments below. And if you're finding this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Your support means the world to us, and helps us create more content to help people like you live their best lives. The fourth option we'll explore is intergenerational living. This is a concept where seniors live alongside younger generations, often in shared housing or community settings. It's a wonderful way to stay connected, share wisdom, and even learn from younger people. Let me share a story about Robert, a 78-year-old man who moved into an intergenerational living community after his wife passed away. Robert says it's been one of the most enriching experiences of his life. He lives in a shared house with two young professionals and a single mum with her toddler. Robert helps out with childcare, shares stories from his life, and even learns new things from his younger housemates, like how to use social media and cook international dishes. He says it's brought so much joy and purpose to his life, and he feels like he's part of a family again. Intergenerational living isn't just beneficial for seniors, it's also a great way for younger people to learn from the wisdom and experience of older generations. If you're someone who enjoys being around people of all ages and wants to stay socially active, this could be a fantastic option for you. The fifth option we'll talk about is eco-friendly retirement communities. These are communities designed with sustainability in mind, offering everything from energy-efficient homes to organic gardens and renewable energy sources. Take the story of Linda, a 70-year-old environmentalist who moved into an eco-friendly retirement community in Oregon. Linda says it's a dream come true. Her home is powered by solar energy. She grows her own vegetables in the community garden, and she even participates in composting and recycling programs. Linda says it's not just about living sustainably, it's about being part of a community that shares her values and cares for the planet. If you're passionate about the environment and want to live in a way that aligns with your values, an eco-friendly retirement community could be the perfect fit for you. Now, let's move on to the sixth option: cruise ship living. Yes, you heard that right. Some seniors are choosing to spend their retirement years living on cruise ships. It might sound extravagant, but when you consider the cost of housing, food, and entertainment, it can actually be quite affordable. Let me share a story about Harold, a 76-year-old retired engineer who sold his house and now lives full-time on a cruise ship. Harold says it's like being on a permanent vacation. He enjoys gourmet meals, nightly entertainment, and the opportunity to travel to new destinations every week. Harold also loves the sense of community on the ship. He's made friends from all over the world and says he's never been happier. Cruise ship living isn't for everyone, but if you love travel and adventure, it's definitely worth considering. Now, let's talk about the seventh option: intentional communities. These are communities where people come together with a shared purpose or interest, whether it's art, spirituality, or even a specific lifestyle. Take the story of Dorothy, an 82-year-old artist who moved into an intentional community for creatives. Dorothy says it's been a transformative experience. She lives in a community of artists, writers, and musicians who inspire and support each other. Dorothy has her own studio space, participates in group exhibitions, and even teaches art classes to other residents. She says it's given her a renewed sense of purpose and creativity. Intentional communities can be a great option if you're looking to connect with like-minded people and pursue your passions in a supportive environment. Now that we've covered intergenerational living, eco-friendly retirement communities, cruise ship living, and intentional communities, let's move on to the next point: house swapping for seniors. But we'll dive into that in the next part of this video. Until then, take care of yourself, and remember, there's a whole world of possibilities out there waiting for you. In the first two parts of this video, we've explored some truly unique senior living options: co-housing communities, university-based retirement communities, tiny home villages, intergenerational living, eco-friendly retirement communities, cruise ship living, and intentional communities. Now, let's dive into the final option and wrap up with some thoughts to help you decide which path might be right for you. The seventh and final option we'll talk about is house swapping for seniors. This is a creative and cost-effective way to experience new places without the commitment of moving permanently. House swapping involves trading homes with someone else, often in a different city or even country, for a set period of time. Let me share a story about Evelyn, a 74-year-old retired nurse who decided to try house swapping after her husband passed away. Evelyn had always dreamed of traveling but didn't want to deal with the hassle and expense of hotels. She connected with a couple in Florida through a house swapping website and arranged to trade homes for 3 months. Evelyn says it was one of the best experiences of her life. She got to live in a beautiful beachfront home, explore a new area, and even make new friends. Meanwhile, the couple enjoyed her cozy home in the mountains. Evelyn says it's a wonderful way to see the world without breaking the bank. House swapping isn't just for seniors, but it's a particularly great option if you're looking for adventure and flexibility. It's also a fantastic way to downsize temporarily and see if a new location might be a good fit for a permanent move. Now that we've covered all 7 unique senior living options, let's take a moment to reflect. The key takeaway here is that there's no one-size-fits-all solution when it comes to senior living. The best option for you depends on your personality, interests, and lifestyle. Whether you're looking for community, adventure, sustainability, or simply a change of scenery, there's something out there for everyone. If you're feeling overwhelmed by all the choices, that's okay. Start by thinking about what matters most to you. Is it staying socially connected, pursuing a passion, living sustainably? Once you've identified your priorities, you can narrow down your options and explore what feels right. I'd love to hear from you. Which of these options resonates most with you? Have you tried any of them? Or do you have another unique living arrangement that's worked for you? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Your story might inspire someone else to take that first step toward a new chapter in their life. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. Your support means so much to us and helps us create more content to help people like you live their best lives. Thank you so much for watching, and remember, no matter where you choose to live, the most important thing is that you're happy, healthy, and surrounded by people and experiences that bring you joy. Here's to living your best life, full of adventure, connection, and fulfillment. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video.